professional actor. Dude, JP, I almost had 2 strokes just watching your set, man. That was rough. That was fun though. It was a good time. So who's here with Clay? Because he said, where are my Springers at? And my dumb ass, I thought he meant like Jerry Springer. I'm like, are we about to see some Who's Not the Father shit going on? Because I'd be down for that. I don't know. I'm gonna say, you guys, yeah, you got the look. That's all. Let's hear a lot of you. Give me a cheer. Oh, that was sad. Okay. I hope it gets better than that over the next 10 minutes. I don't know. You guys, I almost didn't come to the show. Because I live in Ocean Beach. And I had a really good parking spot. And that shit is so important. It's not going to be there when I get back, right? I'm 53. That's a factor in all my decisions. Okay? No one's ever surprised when I say I'm from Ocean Beach. I know. I get it. I look like if Sesame Street added a drug dealer character, right? You know? I look like I'd be the mayor at Gathering the Juggalos. Okay? I look like if Flavortown created a mascot for their fentanyl epidemic. Was that hard as that last one? It kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, I'll be honest. I don't know. I love the summertime, and not just because it's San Diego. I love the summer because normally, during the week, I teach 3rd graders. Not professionally. No, I just like to round them up after school. I teach them things I think they should know. I just want them to grow up cool. That's all I care about. Just please be a cool adult. That's all. Like, the last lesson I taught back in May was how to light a match with one hand. That shit is hard. I don't know if you ever tried it. It's really, hang on. They smoke already. I didn't do that. I just need them to look cool while they do it, okay? I can feel everybody judging me. I get it, okay, but they teach me things too. It goes both ways. I have never been able to roll a joint so tight. So I met these kids. They're kind of hands cover the magic. It's like a secret. I love it. Everyone's backing off now. A lot of kid owners. Is that the problem? Where's the kid owners? That platform of kid owners. A few, a bunch. No, I say kid owners because that's funny to me. It is not funny to everybody. Some people get so mad. You guys, the first time I said it in public, a woman comes over like, you shouldn't say kid owners. That is demeaning to children. And I was like, man, your kid is on a leash, okay? That is demeaning to children. You're a bad parent. Get out of here. But credit to you guys. I could never do it. It seems like too much work, you guys. I've put 18 hours into customizing a video game character and been disappointed with how it turned out. I couldn't imagine putting 18 years into making an entire person and being like, I'm so sorry, you guys, this is not what I had in mind. I was working on something else. I don't know how this happened. Autoplay mode, buddy, sort it out. My favorite thing about that joke is I can tell who hates the kids, and that's fun for me. Just hear the disappointment and the laughter. I don't know. There's a lot of kids in my neighborhood in Ocean Beach. There's a couple, a brother and sister live across the street that are like this years old. I don't know ages. Whatever this is, there's 2 of these. And the parents have named them Action and Voice. That's where it's fucking awful. It's so bad. Like, you can't do that to kids. That's terrible. First of all, you're saddling them with expectations, you know? What if Action grows up clumsy? What if Voice can't sing? But also, you're setting yourself up. Because you're going to be in public a lot yelling, Action, settle down, Voice, be quiet. And people are going to be like, this chick does not have her shit together. Somebody call a wellness check on her. There's also a kid who used to live next door to me. They moved away, thank God. But there's a little boy who lived next door to me. His parents named him Archer. I got to tell you guys, Archer's not a name. Archer's a medieval soldier, okay? And I don't need that in my neighborhood. I don't need to walk around my street and hear some voice yelling in the distance, Archer, Archer, and I'm like, hit the deck, what's going on? Like, things are crazy right now. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I got 1 lap. That's okay, we'll take it. I have a lot of jokes about kids. I can joke about kids or about God. Like, that's all I can do right now. So I can punch down or punch all the way up. Do them both. All right, we'll keep going with the kid bullshit, and then we'll switch gears and see what happens. So, I don't hate kids. It's the parents that always fuck things up. You know, the parents make it awful. Like, I went to visit, my cousin had a baby not that long ago. Last time I went to visit, he was right at that age where he can't talk yet. But the mom's convinced he's got something really cool to tell you. Have you ever been stuck in this? You know what I mean? I walk in, my cousin's like, Dave's here. Say hi to Dave. Say hi. No, turn around. Look, he's over here. Look, no. Like, we practice. Remember? Say, come here. Look, say. I'm like, look, let's just stop right here, okay? End this charade. He's going to make a noise. I'll just pretend it was a greeting. Let's move on, okay? Like, that's never enough. They want you to engage the child, you know? You've been stuck in this? He's like, oh, tell Dave what you want to tell him. I'm like, again, I'll nip this in the bud. I don't even want to talk to adults who have a full grasp of the English language, okay? Don't make me interact with this kid who can barely put noise in. Like, what are you going to do? Tell me about some new toy that you got? Last month, I took Molly and made out with 3 strangers. This conversation's over, all right? Go tell your mom you pooped your pants. We're done here. It gets worse when they get older, when like 5, 6 years old, because now they can talk, right? They're processing information, they're learning stuff. The problem is they think that they're discovering, right? They think if something's new to them, it's got to be new to everybody. Different family event, my niece comes up to me. You ever have a 5-year-old come up and try to impress you with some bullshit fact? She walks over, she's like, I just found out about this boat. Happened a really long time, it was kind of a big deal, you might not know, it's called the Titanic. And now I've got to pretend I'm impressed. Like I'm not, if I have to pretend. What I'm going to be honest with her, tell her the truth. What I say to my niece, like, look, I know more than you, okay? I know everything you know, plus more. So go ahead and tell them about the stupid little boat, and I'll tell you why you're going to be in therapy in 20 years, because your parents give you too much positive feedback, you can't handle criticism, okay? Let's pick this up in a decade and see whose fact is more impressive, all right? One guy clapped, the rest of you are like, oh, we're getting a little mean here, okay. You guys like dark humor? Do we like dark humor? Okay. Before we get into that, real quick, do you know what a helicopter parent is? I just found out it's not the guy that killed Kobe. Oh, I hear some grown-ups people said they like dark humor. That's a good joke. It's not making fun of him. That's a solid joke. He's not. I got a laugh from the guy who hasn't laughed at my whole set, okay? That's a good joke. If you want a bad dark joke on an athlete, I can tell you one about O.J. Simpson. Has not played in decades, still holds the record for fuck, marry, kill. You got to think about that one for a second. You'll get there. Okay. Now I got to ask again, you like dark humor? You're not so sure anymore. You thought you did. It's a little sadder than you expected. So no, we don't like dark humor. Okay. All right. Whatever. Do we go to the God jokes? Is that religion now? Is that what we're doing? Okay. We're digging a hole here. We'll see what. Should I get on stage? Should we just make this more? Okay. No. All right. I noticed on social media, all of my religious friends have unfollowed me recently. Which, like, I get it. I say awful stuff. But here's the thing. If you're really religious, you are not allowed to give up on me. That's one of your rules. I don't know if you knew that or not. But that's how that works. I don't give up on them, and they do some weird shit. They get into once a week and pretend to drink blood, okay? I don't need that vampire cosplay energy in my life, all right? Which, by the way, if religion was real, if Jesus actually existed, I think communion would be ranch instead of wine. You know what I mean? That would just make more sense. Get some laughs from plays people. That means I'm on the right track. Okay. In my neighborhood, also a very churchy couple always offers to pray for me. Like if they saw how bad this set was going, they'd be like, I'll pray for you. And whenever someone says, I'll pray for you, I'm like, thanks for nothing. Like that doesn't do anything for me. You know what I mean? Like that's like buying me my favorite movie on VHS. I'm like, thank you, but this is kind of an outdated system. Doesn't really do anything for me, but I appreciate the thought. You know what I mean? Like imagine if that older couple was something bad was happening to them, and I said, oh no, I'll cast a spell for you. Like they're not going to feel better for that, right? But here's the thing, whenever someone says I'll pray for you, I always say, cool, let's hear it. You might not know this. When someone says I'll pray for you, that's the prayer. There's no second step later, there's no follow, like that's what you get. So I'm like, yeah, we're going to workshop this, I'm giving you notes. By the way, why are you talking to your supervisor at my performance? Leave me alone, okay? My biggest obstacle not being religious, I'm still going, is I have no way of convincing you I'm telling the truth, right? I can't say swear to God, that's worthless for me, right? That means nothing coming from me. Like I lie to everybody all the time about anything, because there's no consequence, right? It doesn't matter. There's no higher power that comes like, oh, now I have to tell the truth. Like obviously, I would never lie in court under oath. But ask yourself, am I lying about that? Absolutely, are you kidding me? Lie to a judge? I can't even check. I've done it twice this year. It's amazing. You should give it a try. People take that so seriously. Like, swear on your life? Like, I think I've demonstrated that carries no weight. You know what I mean? Like, my life is like crypto. Like, on paper, it looks like a screw flop, but no, there's nothing there. They'll pull out the big guns like, swear on your mother? And I was like, my mother? The woman who lied to me? About Santa Claus? Where babies come from, and what happened to my goldfish when I was 5? Nice try, not falling for that, okay? Got a couple claps in the back. Okay, still going. This is just a weird story because I was watching YouTube, whatever, I saw this video, you know the dash cams on cars so the cars can see what's going on? I saw a video, I don't know if you saw this, after a fender bender, there was a dash cam with two guys arguing about whose fault it was. Like these two guys hit each other, arguing, and then in the video, one of the guys popped the trunk and pulled out a hatchet. That's crazy, right? One person said nice. I forgot, okay, yeah, he's counting, yes. But normal person, like, that's crazy. But it's kind of baller. You know what I mean? That's like a baller move. Like if you're having an argument with someone and one of the people pulls out a hatchet, argument's over. That person is showing you they're willing to put some work into this, you know, to convince you they have the right opinion, right? I bet someone in here has a hatchet in their car. Several, okay, right. I want to get one, that sounds awesome. I just want to have one in my car, like in case something happens. Because like, look at me, I'm not intimidated. Like if something were to go down between me and you, you're probably pretty sure you can take me, right? But I pull a hatchet out, now you're having second thoughts. You're still 60-40, be like, am I willing to risk losing a finger over this? You know? I don't know. But the hatchet makes it personal. Like, you're going to look me in the eyes when we sort this out. That's what I like about it. It's very cool. Have you ever had to use it? You had one too? I was pointing her, she's now, there's how many car hatchets are in this crowd right now? I put the over-under at 11, and I would take the over. Oh my God, you guys, this is amazing. I feel safe though, I do. A hammer is a little more hardcore, I'm gonna say. Because that's like, yeah, okay, all right. Well, that settles it. I'm getting I can go get a hatchet right now in like 7 minutes. That's why it's better than a gun, right? I'm like, I got a couple of hatchets. Okay, I feel like we're falling apart a little bit here. I don't know. What's that? You're gonna go buy one tonight. There's several people that have been convinced right now. Like, yeah, I need a hatchet in my car. Okay, cool. I feel like also, like, if I used to be a teenager breaking into cars and shit. I know a lot of us have done that when we were younger. If I broke into a car and there was a hatchet in there, I'd be like, I should leave this person alone. Like, this is not going to go the way that I think it is, okay? Oh my God. Oh, you guys, I just found out I had the wrong definition of shower thoughts in my head. You've all heard of shower thoughts, right? I was under the impression that shower thoughts are thoughts you have that are so dark and twisted you feel like you need to take a shower after you think them, right? And then I saw a tweet that was like, why do we drive in a parkway and park in the driveway? Shower thoughts. And I was like, oh, I get it. It's more of like a kind of thing. But I realized I have some actual shower thoughts. I'll share one with you right now. Okay, I feel like saying the N-word, hang on, you know where I'm going. Same rules as anal sex. You cannot just bust that out unannounced and expect someone not be mad at you for it, okay? A guy will try to slide that in, like, no, not tonight, buddy. You need permission from the person affected, and that permission, non-transferable. Just because one of your friends says you can use that with me doesn't give you carte blanche for all your friends. Shower thoughts? I don't know, I thought it was cute, okay. You guys, I have some anger issues. I don't know if I gave that vibe off, you can pick that up from me, but like, a little bit, thank you. But here's the thing, like I'm a straight white male, so I have no obstacles in my life. Like everything is the easiest for me, so I have to get mad about stupid shit, you know what I mean? Like I went to Target the other day, and I saw a car in the parking lot, and a second car parked so close to the first car that it blocked his driver's side door. You guys see people do this? You guys, I get so fucking mad at that. Like that's something I tend to swear. I'm like, I'm so angry. I don't need these guys, but I want to wait there. Because now the first guy, he's got to come in, get in the passenger side, crawl over the console like an asshole. I want to wait out there for the second guy to come out, and when he comes out, I want to stab him and be like, you know why this is happening to you? Like, he knows what he did wrong, right? And it's the kind of thing, too, where, like, when someone snaps and does something crazy, and the police, the news interviews them, like, oh, he was such a nice guy, he was a good person. You know, they talk to my friends, like, oh, I totally saw this coming. You guys should have had him on a watch list of some sort. Honestly, you kind of dropped the ball with this one. That's on you. Like, I also get mad about people using words wrong. Anybody with me on this? One sad over here? Okay. Here's the example I always use. Anyone that uses the phrase worst case scenario doesn't understand what the word worst means, right? My example, years ago, going to the movies with my girlfriend at the time, we're running late, and she says, worst case scenario, we missed the previews. I said, worst case scenario, we die in a fire. She's like, how do you figure that? I'm like, well, we're driving there, we run up to the front of the car, crash into the guardrail, tumble down the screen, bottom of a cliff, car bursts in flames, slowly burn to death. You guys, that's worse than missing the previews, okay? More recently, going to a party with some friends of mine, found out a guy we didn't like might be there. My friend says, worst case scenario, you gotta say hi. No, that sounds like the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, I choke on a pretzel and I pass out. When I regain consciousness, I'm in the hospital because I fell, I hit my head, someone called an ambulance, they rushed me to the ER, did routine blood work as part of the intake procedure, the machine I'm connected to keep me alive, malfunctions, goes up in flames, hospital burns, gone, slowly burned to death. Because all of my worst case scenarios end up me slowly burning to death, okay? Worst case scenario, I got 20 more minutes of this bullshit. You guys, I've been Dave Callans. Thank you very much. Let's get Sharon back up here and keep the show going.